So I think today is really important for the students. Yeah, we don't know exactly whether the student can teach well, or they have in their mind that the teaching will be the same in every continent, in every country will be the same. No, yeah, actually, therefore we are going to see at least you know how to open the class, how to do the process of teaching, and how to close the teaching, yeah, in around 10 minutes. Don't worry that here your lecturers will give you some feedback in order to make your teaching better later on. So today, yeah, you're going to prepare a micro teaching. So I hope that you can practice how to prepare a lesson plan later on. Yeah, just the same. I think the lesson plan in Indonesia and in abroad just the same. But yeah, perhaps they have different way. Yeah, in order to write the lesson plan itself. For example, in order to deliver the contents of the learning material, it can be the same, I think. Yeah, do not forget to use the 8 teaching skills. Yeah, therefore we would like to see whether you use the 8 yeah, the 8 teaching skills. Yeah, in your teaching. Whether you use technology in teaching, you must use technology, of course. Yeah. And we would like to see whether you can manage the class. Yeah, so don't worry. Remember that you must use 100% in English. Yeah. You cannot use bahasa Indonesia there or bilingual. Yeah. Bilingualnya use Filipino words or Tagalog. Yeah, it is bilingual. But if you use Indonesia, they will not understand that words. So there are, I think, important aspects. Yeah, Bu Fiftinova has shared with me, share the rubric to evaluate your performance, including instructional content and organization, teaching strategies, communication, classroom management, assessment, and your personal characteristic and professionalism. What makes today, I think it is more valuable. Yeah, we have our C teacher alumni with us, but yeah, still on the way perhaps. But Nurul said she will come. Nurul and Mezela will tell their experience when they did the C teacher program, and I hope that the students who will go to Philippines will learn from the experience, yeah, the challenges also. So please later listen carefully to their presentation. But while waiting for them, we can start, yeah, see the way you teach. Because I know that you are semester 7 now, but you have got a micro teaching class, yeah. So finally, I would like to express my deep appreciation to 15 Nova, who in these 3 years, yeah, have collaborated through the laboratory and to the laboratory to us, to the committee of C teacher program. Yeah. So she is also involved in this activity. Thank you for your commitment also, Bu Nova. Yeah, I know that.
Welcome, Bu.
Yeah, I know that it is heavy burden when you are now a student of doctor program and then you have to take your role as the language lab, and not language lab, but teaching laboratory. Yeah. So hopefully that someone who will replace your role will know about the teaching, yeah, the micro teaching, about the use of the lab, Yeah. Okay, so to all students, I would like you to be confident, be well prepared, and enjoy the learning process. It is one of the activities you have to follow. Yeah. So I wish you a successful micro teaching lesson today. And of course, a meaningful C teacher experience at MMSU. So thank you. That's it from me. Yeah. So now by saying Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, I open our meeting today and I will let Pak Muhammad Yasir to lead this meeting. Yeah. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, ma'am. But I'm so sorry. Is it okay if my camera keeps turning on and off? Because there is trouble with my camera right now.
It's okay, Pak Yasir.
Yeah.
What's important that your voice can be listened,
Okay.
can be heard. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Okay, and this afternoon, this is our time, yeah, to practice how to teach in the class, but virtually. And the 5 students will practice this afternoon, and the students will conduct a 10-minute micro teaching sessions. After you conduct the micro teaching, the lecturers will provide feedback and suggestion after the micro teaching. Okay, got it. Okay, for the first students, I would like to invite Preeti. Are you ready, Preeti?
May I go after others search because I still prepare my laptop for the presentation.
Okay, who wants to practice for the first as the first students? Faiza, Sultan, are you ready?
All right, sir. Faiza or Sultan, sir?
Okay, Faiza, you can go first to practice.
Okay, sir. All right. I will share the screen first. Okay. How about the screen now, sir and ma'am? It's tangible.
Yes, for sure, Faiza. We continue.
Okay, so I will start my lesson today in 3, 2, 1. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you today? I hope that you all doing fine. So today it's very honored for me to be here. And before that, I would like to introduce myself first because it is our first time meeting here. So my name is Miss Faiza. You can call me Miss Fai, and I am from Indonesia. Everyone, do you know about Indonesia? By the way, or about it? What do you know about Indonesia? Okay.
Bali, Miss.
Okay.
Bali,
Okay, brilliant.
Bali.
Thank you very much.
I know about Bali.
Yeah, thank you very much, Elsa. Yeah, that's true. It's a region in Indonesia. Okay, before we start our lesson, I'd like to invite the leader of the class to lead the prayer. Sultan, to lead the prayer first. Okay.
All right, everyone, before we start our lesson
Amen.
today, let us pray to our own God with our own religion. Praying start now. Praying finished.
Thank you very much, Sultan. All right, who's absent today, everyone? Is there anyone that absent? Not here? All clear? All full team? Full team. Okay, thank you. So let's see about your surrounding. Is there any trash or something that you have to put it in a trash can? Or is clear? Okay, it's clear. Thank you very much. All right, so I would like you guys to imagine that you are very, very hungry. Like, I'm very hungry. But how do you know that the food is okay to eat? Or how do you know that it's appropriate food to eat? That's something that we have to understand that we need the guidance, right? We need the hint that this food is okay. Therefore, everyone, we will learn today about labels. What is exactly inside our foods or medicine? So without any further ado, let's get started. The first thing, label. A label is a small piece of paper, fabric, or plastic attached to an object as the source of information about the product. Okay? Then why is label so important? The first thing, it describes the product and specify its contents, and it's identify the brands. Then it help in grading and also promote sales. So there is an entrepreneur side of it, right? And then it provides information required by law or legal requirements. Okay. And then let's learn about parts of a label. So in label, we have the name of product and then the content or amount and also the description, ingredients. And one of the most important thing is nutrition facts. We have direction to use or the dosage about the product and directions to store, then expiration date. So in label, we could see that these are one of the product in a simple way or simple information, but it contains a valuable information for something that we have to know, right? Okay. So these are the important vocabularies we have to learn. And you guys, I invite you guys to repeat after me. The first one, keep refrigerated. Okay. And then the second one is store in a cool, dry place. And then the next one, consume before. Okay. So keep refrigerated means that you have to keep the things or that things in a refrigerator. And then you store in a cool or dry place. It means that you have to put it in a correct place, not in something that might be too hot or even too cool for that thing. And then there's a safe time when you could consume the thing or the food or the medicine. So you could say consume before. Yeah. All right. Right now, we move to group work and let's play together. You guys could choose whether you guys are a part of the coffee team or the tea team. You could choose that. Okay. Okay. If you already choose that, let's play this. So this is the rule. In here, for those of you who already chosen the team coffee, you have to describe chips. And with the guidance of name of the product, you have to make your own kind of brand or your kind of product, chips product. Okay. And then for you guys that have chosen the team T, you have to create the detailed information, your own brand of the chocolate. So the coffee team is going to create the chips products, and with the detailed information, name of the product until expiration date, and team T will create the detail or the part of the labels from name of the product until expiration date about chocolate. Is it understood? Okay. Thank you very much. I will give you around 10 minutes to discuss with your friends in the same team, in the same chamber. Okay. Okay. Are you guys finished? Okay. Thank you. Okay. If it is finished, I think that's all for our discussion and material today. And thank you very much for your active participation. And I would like to invite to help to conclude this material today. What do you think, Pretty, about our material today?
Very interesting, Miss, because I have after this lesson, I just know that we have to pay attention in a label on our food.
Okay, thank you very much. How about other opinion? How about Elsa? What do you think, Elsa, about our material today?
Oh my God, Miss, the presentation is very cute and very colorful. I just, lose my focus on it. And I think after our discussion and our topic today, I think I'm getting hungry.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much, guys, for sharing that. All right, everyone, we are at the end of our lesson. So the next lesson will be we are going to talk about the labels on the narrative text. Okay, so be prepared for it. Okay, so for the closing, I would like to invite the leader again, Sultan, to close the class today by prayer.
Before we end the class today, let us pray to our God. Praying start now. Praying finish. Thank you, Miss Faiza.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. See you on this occasion, and good afternoon. Thank you. All right, ma'am, and this is the end of my
Okay, thank
presentation.
you. Thank you, Faiza. Okay, for the presentation, whether it is a presentation or a practice, yeah, Faiza. Okay, next, we would like to invite Ma'am 50 to provide her feedback. Okay, Ma'am 50, yes, please.
All right. Thank you, Yazir, for inviting me to give feedback to Faiza's practice of teaching. Yeah. So far, I love the way you teach, Faiza. The language is very clear. But maybe, of course, later on, before I talking about your practice just now, later on when you are in the Philippines, your topic will be adjust with the curriculum. Yeah, we do not know whether labels will be one of the topics that should be introduced to the students. So you have to check the curriculum or the topics that becomes the schools objectives. Okay, now let's talk about your performance just now. I'm sorry ya, tidak pakai kacamata, quite unclear. Because I forgot to put my glasses. Yeah, for the about the content, I think you really know about the labels. Yeah, I could see that the way you deliver the message. But one thing that I have to highlight is about the assessment. Yeah, during the lessons or after the lessons. So sometimes we need to say like, even though it's 10 minutes, you can indicate or tell us whether you will asking your students to do practice, something like that. You did so, but whether you will evaluate, I mean, you summarize atau memasukkannya ke dalam perhitungan penilaian seperti itu. Or you can say that in the end of your lesson, you want your students to have individual assignment, something like that. For yeah, I think for general performance, quite good, yeah, for Faiza. I'm sorry, maybe I miss a lot of things. Maybe other observers can give additions to my feedback. That's what I could say, Pak Yazir.
Okay, let's continue the next feedbacker. I mean, maybe Pak Parhan, do you want to add some suggestions or insights to Faiza performance?
Okay, thank you, Pak Yazir.
Yes.
Okay, great, Faiza. Alhamdulillah, is a complete, information explanation for your teaching strategies and materials. But I hope you can fulfill the critically analysis, because your goal in your module is get analysis for this task. Yeah, it's a look at this task. I didn't see in this the explanation or what specific the label indicate is they should be not understand, but to be analysis for this label, like expired date. Maybe you can explain more how to explain this more complete for this our student. This is mungkin my suggestion for this. Okay, that's all, Pak Yasir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ma'am 50 and Pak Parhan. I think that's enough, yeah. The two feedbackers or the two letters have given the suggestions to Faiza. Maybe we can go to the next students. Who is he or who is she? Who wants to go first? The next one, Sultan? Elsa?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sultan.
But before I start, I have to regret my bad condition because the module I sent and the PowerPoint I'm about to present is in still Indonesian, sir. Is that okay? But I will explain the material I bought with English. Is that okay, sir?
Okay, never mind.
Okay, thank you.
You may continue, Sultan. Time is yours.
All right, wait. Okay, I will begin my micro teaching in 3, 2, 1. Good morning, everyone. Pleased to see you. But before we go into our material today, let me humbly introduce myself first. My name is Sultan Al-Fikri from Indonesia. So as you know, it's my first time being here, and I will show you about the history of Indonesia itself, and also especially the Palembang history. But before we go into that, I would like to ask for the class leader to inform me about who are absent today, and also to start the prayer. Maybe who, where's the class leader, if I may ask? Is that you, Faiza, or maybe Preeti, the head of the class? Will you inform me?
Pretty, sir.
Okay, it's Preeti. So Preeti, about the condition of the class today, is there anyone absent, or are we ready to begin our class today?
No answer, everyone here today, and we are very ready.
All right, wonderful. So everyone is complete and everyone is not absent. And I would like to let Preeti to lead the prayer today, because we're about to start our class.
Alright, everyone, let's put our heads down and pray together. Done.
Thank you, Preeti, as the class leader of the class today. But before we go into the material, I would like to highlight this class hygiene, because if you are, or my students see some trash or plastics and also debris that could cause some malfunction in the class, please take those debris away or take the trash away, because it will affect our comfort in class to come. Okay, as I said, does anybody wonder about the history or historical education? Just like, oh sir, it's about what we are experiencing in the past, or it's about that already happened. And guess what? We are about to learn one of the greatest history that Palembang has ever experienced. And this is the first history that would be very interesting in the Palembang independence resistance. And I would like to ask my class, what picture is it? Is that a war picture or destruction, or maybe some people having fun? So, someone want to guess it, or someone want to answer it? Come on.
Destruction, sir, and like
Destruction, correct. Thank you,
fire
Elsa.
in there.
Maybe, does anyone have a different perspective or different answer about what picture is this? Or maybe Amel want to answer the question.
I think just the same. It's a distraction.
All right. What the answer that's stated by Amel and also Elsa is correct. This is the destruction of the market in Palembang. What caused the destruction exactly? The destruction of this market is caused by the battle between the Netherlands and also the Palembang. All right. So this battle is called the Battle of 5 Days and 5 Nights. So this is the picture of the battle, which I got this picture from archives of Netherlands, which is showing us about how the battle is fought between Palembang and also the Netherlands. Well, you see, the Battle of 5 Days and 5 Nights, just like its name, it's happened about 5 days. But because the fight is already strict and also chaotic, so the battle is also happening at the night. So when the Netherlands came fighting into the night, they fire up the flare and also using some lights in order to keep the battle going. So this one at the first picture right here, this is the medic. And what they are doing is they're trying to barricade these things, because this is behind us is the hospital. So when the hospital came into our aid, so the Netherlands uses the hospital as their fortress. And before that, this is the second picture, is the market. And the Palembang knows this market as the market of the 16. Or in the Palembang or Indonesian tongue, they call it Pasar 16. All right. So because I'm from the Palembang also, because this is one of the greatest battle that Palembang ever experienced. I'm sure the fellow Philippine student of mine have also some battle to be fought, yet in the modern days, also medieval days, against anyone. And I would like to show you to understand about how this battle fought. For the first day, started from 1 January 1947. The first flame of the first part of the battle is caused by Netherlands. So, you know, at the 1947, at the January the 1st, people used to partying all the time, all the night. Because, come on, it's a New Year time, right? And just like Christian methods, also some younglings methods, they also getting drunk at the night of the New Year. So the drunken Netherlands soldier will eventually arrive at the spot where the Palembang infantrymen gathered, and they mistakenly shoot the infantry of the Palembang. And because the Palembang enraged, the Palembang retaliates the fire. And at this first day, the battle erupts between the Palembang and the Netherlands. But at the first time of battle, the Netherlands lose because they are hammered hard and they decided to take a cover between the fortress. And on the second day, the Netherlands mobilized all of the forces, and also they mobilized tanks, planes, weapons, and much more. And during the third day, which is the battle reaches its peak, the Netherlands is totally dominating the Palembang. And I would like to give you a fun fact about the war, because a national soldier of Indonesia stated in Jakarta. You know Jakarta, students? Have you ever been there? Maybe Amel, Priti, Elsa, or Faiza. Do you ever been in Jakarta before?
No, sir.
Okay, maybe I would like to explain about you Jakarta as well. So Jakarta is the heart of Indonesia. So it's just like the main city of the Indonesia. All right. And as the backup soldier from Jakarta arrived in Palembang, the Netherlands uses some cunning tricks to trick the Palembang. So they propose the Palembang people to surrender their weapon in order to avoid much more casualty and to prevent destruction. So when the Palembang knows this term, yeah, they reluctantly agree. And at the fifth day, they already getting a truce. So the deal is the Netherlands stays in Palembang, but the Palembang resistance are forced to back down about 11 kilometers from the Palembang. And after that, about 3 months later, the Netherlands is get out of the Palembang because they are pushed by the Genoa Conference. And fun fact, friends, Indonesia has its independence on 17 August 1945, which is in the 1st January of the 1947. This is the attempt that already been tried by the Netherlands in order to gain control of the Indonesia area. So does anybody? I would like to make some feel from the friends. Have you ever have a boyfriend or girlfriend before, and you broke up, and you refuse to let each other go? And this is what the Netherlands looks like, because Netherlands loves Indonesian so much, love Indonesian culture so much, and also their resources, and they refuse to let Indonesian go. And that's why the Netherlands, after the Indonesian independence, they are trying to retake Indonesia as their colonial era.
Sultan, 2 minutes left.
All right. And for our tasking of the individual tasking, I would like to know about the history of the Philippines based on what happened on the war, just like a medieval war, modern war. And I think I will have some focus group discussion. And I would like to let you write about the war that happened in the Philippines. And after you write about the war, we will discuss it and we will compare it to the war that I presented in the Palembang. Okay, good luck on your assignment. And I would like to close my class, but I would like to call the class leader in order to get a prayer before we end the class. Come on, Priti.
All right, everyone, to finish our class today, let's pray together. Then.
All right. Looking forward into the next week. So see you all next week. And I hope I already got some focus group discussion along with the material you will present. Thank you. See you next time.
Thank you, Sultan, for the performance. And we would like to invite okay, Mem Tita to provide the feedback. Okay, Mem Tita.
Okay, thank you, Pak Yazir, for the time. And Sultan, thank you for your... Am I audible, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you for your teaching practice simulation. Yeah. It seems to me that you raise our culture to the Philippines. You want to introduce them Perang Lima Hari Lima Malam, and it's really good. Yeah, it's really good. But I think here later you need to check their curriculum. You need to check their curriculum whether it inlines or aligns with their curriculum later on. In what kinds of topic this thing could be presented to the students. What I need to Pak Yazir has provided us with certain spreadsheets to talk about, but I would like to highlight two things. The first is the content of and organizations of instructions, and also strategies skill for effective instructions. For your instructions, yes, Sultan, I believe that your instructions is already designed well, but it seems to me that the preparation is not quite prepared. Yeah, it's not really well prepared. We can see from your what is that? From your slides. Yeah, I can see several Indonesians sentences. If it is applied for Indonesians, I think that's not a problem. But if it happens to Philippines, they can get confused. Or it is actually your strategy, Sultan, to introduce Bahasa Indonesia to Philippines, or you forgot to translate it into English.
Actually, I forgot to translate it into English, and
Oh,
also
okay.
before I present, I asked for permission to introduce my presentation in Indonesian language for the PowerPoint. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but actually, I think, yeah, it could be also a strategy to give your student to catch your student attentions later if you would like to have one or two slides, yeah, but you can see their transit, yeah, and for pictures, yeah, for the content itself, I think at the end of not at the end, but in the middle of your discussions with the students, you try to relate the war, yeah, happens in Philippines, yeah, if they have some, and you have questioned this to your student. That's a very good idea, but before that, I need you to maybe do small research about their history and also culture, so that later your content will really align with their culture. For example, the selected pictures, for example, you can select the pictures relates to our culture and also Philippines culture, because when I see your pictures of perang or war destructions, yeah, the picture of the two pictures, I think it's a very common pictures, not related to our both nation cultures. So it's better to give that kind of touch to the students. And the last thing, I hope that you can do better because it's online. Yeah, I believe that when you have your teaching time later face to face with your students, you can do more interactions to the students itself. I think that's all, Pak Yazir. Congratulations, Sultan, and good luck for your journey next month. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Bu Tita. Okay, the next lecturer will give the feedback. We would like to invite Ms. Hesti. Okay, Ms. Hesti. Time is yours.
Yep. Thank you, Pak Yazir. Okay, Sultan, I give you some feedbacks here. Actually, I love the way how you conditioning your students so that they get ready to study. And like what Tita has already said, since you are explaining about the history, adjust with the curriculum there, whether it is appropriate for you to explain about this, and also it may be good for you to connect with their history. That's the points that I think that you have to develop later. And then, since I don't know what grade you are going to teach later, be alert with your word choice. Okay, make it more simple to your students so that they are easy to understand what you are explaining. And then, since it is interesting to know that you are explaining about our history and also our culture, but it may be more interesting for you to and also for the students so that they feel eager to know deeper about our culture. It is there for you to provide videos so then they really know what really happened to our nation at that time. If it is available in on the YouTube, or you can provide any other things besides pictures, so that they can try to figure out what should be what really happens during at that time. And so far we are with the things that you think that you can try any various ways in order not only to get them to know what our culture, but also try to get to know more by maybe stimulating them by asking questions, like by asking any questions for them, so that you can also introduce our culture, and also they are eager to know about our culture through the material that you are explaining to them. Okay, and everything is okay, Sultan. If we refer to the rubrics that has been sent to me about the teacher performance recapitulation. Okay, good luck, Sultan, for you. Okay, that's all for me.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Hesti. Okay, let's continue to the next students who will perform. Elsa. Okay,
All right,
thank
sir.
you, Elsa.
Okay,
Let's go
thank
ahead.
you. Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you all. How are you today?
Fine.
Okay. Let me introduce myself in Tagalog, maybe, because this is my first time to teach here. Kumusta? Ko ay apa ang pag-alalang ko ay Elsa. Nice to meet you all. My name is Elsa, Miss Elsa, known as Els, known as Frozen out there because of the movie. It's very nice to meet you all. How are you today, students? Good? All right. So, because I'm from guidance and counseling, maybe it's very different from the other teacher that has and have teaching you guys. And today's topic is not boring, is not great, is not more than great from the others, from the before you guys study. So before our class is starting, the students, you may look to the surround. If there are any trash, you can put the trash out, the trash can, the trash box. So you may feel comfortable. So we can move on to our topic today and discuss about it. Okay. So let me share screen first. So our topic for today is how your mind and help heal your body can help heal your body. So our topic today. You are in 12th grade in senior high school. So it's very stressful, aren't you? Maybe someone we want to speak about how you feel about this semester, that maybe like you feel nauseous, maybe you feel anxious about, oh my god, I will go into college. Someone, maybe anyone want to talk about how you feel, Faiza?
Yes, miss. It's very stressful,
All
especially
right.
uh, we will go to college. It's stressful for me.
Okay, thank you, Faiza, for your response. Maybe for disclaimer, because this is my first time, it's very nice to meet you all to introduce yourself and then pre-memory. Okay, let's move on. How your mind can help heal your body. So, about this topic, I would like to talk about it and discuss about it with everyone in this class, that when you feel like stress, when you feel stressed about your school, about your excitement, don't forget that your body is also the important thing that you have to take care of. Okay, next. What are mind body interventions? So, about mind and body intervention, but before that, what is actually mind and body think? That mind and body have a very connection together. When we are doing activity, when we are go out, when we want to act something and we want to give act to people, to the situation, there are always mind and body connection. Some, for example, like when we are doing sport or sportation like that, we always using our mind to keep in focus to the direction, to the thing that we want to do next, the step that we want to take. All right. And then what are mind body intervention? Activities that connect the mind and body, help your body feel relaxed, strong, and refreshed. Now, the topic here is related and aligned with your feel and phase in 12th grades, senior high school, which is very stressful. I know it, I've been there. That you have to take care and take a slow down, take a rest, and how we do take a rest and keep our mind and body uh, a rest and peace. For example, like breathing exercises, stretching, and maybe a quiet, a little alone time like that. Okay, so let's move on about everyday mind body activity. Before we going to school, before you all to school, or before you all want to do some things, what's one thing that maybe maybe conscious or maybe unconsciously you feel? It's deep breath or take a breath. It's very, very important that take a deep breath when we want to face something new, when we want to face a new day and brand new day. Take a deep breathing will help you a lot. It will slow your heart rate, will make you calm and relax. And then the other thing is stretching or yoga that will help you keep your body flexible. In this phase of 12th grade, you really need time to take care of yourself and need alone time with yourself. That not just about doing something your excitement, which is also very important, students. I disclaimer you that maybe you have a very big dream to the college that you want to enter next year. So let's move on. And then next, walking in nature. It's very, very good. Actually, in Palembang, back in my first year of first students in college, I like and it's tend to walk in nature. Maybe I'll walk in my campus to take a refresh my body and mind, just to feel the atmosphere, feel the vibe, feel the air out, and not thinking about anything yet. Just feeling the present moment. And then quiet time or meditation. It will bring calm and focus, which is very important and will help you to focus again when you start a brand new day in the school. All right. So why it matters, ma'am? Why it matter, miss, that we have to take care of our mind and body? So this topic or this thing about mind and body thing is very important because if you are not handle it well, if you're not regulate it at least enough, it will make us more stressed than before. And then why it matters. It will help lower tension in your muscles, supports healthy breathing and circulations, also improves sleeps and rest, and boosts daily focus and comfort, which is very important when you are doing your class, do your assignment and etc. Why it matters. Not just this in the PowerPoint that I just said, but important of the mind body thing is that it's important that you have to take a break for your health, for your mind and body, because when you feel stress, I bet that you all might be sometimes feel nauseous in your stomach, right? And it's very uncomfortable, I bet, because I did too when I'm stressed or full of excitement that I have to do. Yeah, it's very stressful. Is it maybe, Amel, have you experienced like some nauseous in your stomach because you have so many things to do that the deadline maybe is tomorrow, like that? Yes, you nod. I see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Miss, sometimes.
Okay. So, and then next, the natural benefits. Like I said, it's better posture, flexible, more steady energy, more like maybe hype your energy for the next day, during the day, and improve digestion and breathing, feeling refreshed and more balanced. When we are in the weekend, we just take a break, okay? So, where and when to practice. So, you can do the practice whenever you want, actually. It is not just like
2 minutes
written.
left.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, that's it for today's topic. I hope you all get uh, our topic and discussion today. Maybe I want to hear one of the students to give the feedback of our topic today. Maybe I would like to hear from Amel.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, about how you feel after our topic today about our mind and body that we just discussed.
Okay, I think we really need to take care of our mind and then our body with all the things that we should do every day. Like we really need to take care of ourselves, Miss.
Yes, okay, thank you very much. It's very great. Give her applause. All right, so thank you very much, students. It's very nice to meet you all. It's very nice to interact you for the first time in this Philippine. It's very honored to teach you and meet you all. It would I would like to meet you again in the next chances, and we'll give another interesting topic. All right. So the final mentions of this for this today's topic is your body works better when it feels calm and cared for, and small daily habits can make a big difference. And try breathing, stretching, or quiet moments for today. Just being present. Okay. Thank you very much. See you soon. All right. I'm done. Thank you, Mr. Yasir.
Mr. Yasir.
Where is he?
Oke,
Yeah.
Mr. Yasir, kita lanjut aja.
Yeah.
Oke,
I think it's you, Pak Farhan, to give
Yeah.
feedback. Yeah.
thank you. Tuti. Sorry, maybe campur-campur ya with Indonesian language ya, karena ini very interesting materials ya. Jadi betul-betul ini mungkin my information will transfer to with meditation ya. Jadi nggak perlu ngomong lagi. Jadi begini, secara konten ini benar-benar kontennya tidak runut ya. Saya bilang tidak runut. I mean it's not really it's detailed but it's not tidak runut. Jadi ya seperti itu. Dan karena kami juga tidak menemukan dia punya modulnya ya. We didn't find out your module in
Ya,
have
izin
you
Pak.
send ya
Izin Pak. Ya, Elsa kebetulan mau ngirim modulnya, cuman it's very different from the media that I just present. Karena untuk media sini belum di-convert ke English. So I
ya
think it's just for the simulation. I will send the module
it's
later.
okay. I mean, Indonesian boleh juga, tapi kita tahu dia goalnya apa dalam pembelajaran itu, apa yang mau dicapai ya.
Alright.
Pertama ya itu karena ini berarti harus ada referensi seperti take a breath itu berapa lama, how deep the breath itu, kalau ngefeknya terlalu lama bisa pingsan ya. Jadi mungkin jadi harus ada runutannya langsung, jadi misalnya berapa kali sehari atau dalam satu waktu itu berapa menit untuk mengambil napasnya. Jadi itu harus ada referensi yang jelas. Khawatirnya nanti apalagi ini kita maunya enjoy dan interest memang, tapi berbahaya nanti dampaknya pada ini. Jadi very dangerous for ini kalau explanation is not proper ya, and not evidence. Dan satu lagi mungkin satu yang paling penting, I mean it's not fatal but it is very dangerous. You use the word bet, bertaruh ya tadi saya dengar ya. Itu jangan sekali-sekali muncul kalimatnya. Tapi katakan sure ya aja karena sudah mengalami. Kalau kita bet itu seolah-olah kita sudah menjanjikan betul itu bakal terjadi ini. Bukan berarti ini kita mau mengajak dia lebih optimis itu, namun tidak perlu pakai bertaruh. Berbahaya kalimat apalagi yang is not critical. Oke, that's all mungkin. Thank you ya.
Thank you, Mr.
Overall it's okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I will continue, Pak Farhan, because are you here, Pak Yazir?
Yes, Bu Pipti, I'm so sorry.
Okay, is it okay if I continue or give addition to Pak Farhan's feedback?
Yes, Bu Pipti. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. All right. What I want to say is about I think Bu Rita has told you about the 8 basic teaching skills, and you have got that in the previous semester, like opening the classroom and to the closing classroom and how to ask questions to students to build interactions, right? But I could not see that kind of interaction in your performance just now, like you ask questions to the students, for example, or you invite the students to make groups. It's like just we are trying to build a student-centered classroom. Jadi kegiatan aktivitas siswa yang aktif ya, not teacher dominating the talk. So sorry, pay attention on that. I think this is similar to Sultan's performance too, like teacher are dominating the talk. So that's not the point. Yeah. So what you have to do is to build the activities. So this is not presentation. This is not where you share all of your knowledge about a certain concept or topic, but the way you manage the classroom is very important. Yeah. Because it's about concept, I think it's quite easy for you. Yeah, you are a fast learner, I think, but the way you manage the classroom, and we do not know whether you will be assigned to high school, middle school, or elementary school. Yeah, and also the language used, just like Bu Hesti said, it's quite very formal use of language. So if it is elementary school, you have to, what do we call that, moderate your language use. You have to make it more fun, and the diction of words used for kids will be different. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. That's
All
from
right,
me, Pak Yazir.
Thank you, ma'am. Noted.
Okay, thank you, Pak Farhan and Bu 50 for the insights. Okay. Now we will move on to the next students. Okay. Priti or Amel?
Priti boleh sir.
Priti. Okay, Priti, the floor is yours. Okay.
Okay, I will start teaching in 3, 2, 1. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Great. Okay, that's great then. Before we start our class, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Priti Avita. You can call me Miss Priti. And before we start our class, I would like to invite our class leader, Amel. Can you lead your class to pray together?
Yes, miss. Okay, class, before we start our class today, let us pray. Pray start. Done.
Okay, thank you, Amel. So before we start our class, check your attendance first. First, is everyone here today? Okay, that's great. Then it means everyone is excited to start our class. So today we are going to learn about the biodiversity at the ecosystem level. Remember, there is 5 things that we are gonna learn about today. And so by the end of this lesson, you should be able to define biodiversity at the ecosystem level, to identify different types of ecosystem, to learn about biotic and abiotic components, to explain the difference between the ecosystem, and to analyze how environment conditions affect biodiversity. So make sure after this class, you get all these 5 points, okay? Okay, so I want to remind you, in our previous class, we have learned about what is biodiversity and what is an ecosystem. And I want to remind you again, biodiversity is the variety of plant, animal, and other living things in an area. Remember, in an area. Meanwhile, an ecosystem is a place where living organisms interact with one another and with the environment. So in an ecosystem, there's 2 things that you have to pay attention. Living organism that interact with one another and the environment. Okay, got it, class? Okay, that's great. So I have some picture here. Please look at the picture carefully. What can you see in this picture? Trees, correct. What else? Water, fish. That's great. So are this environment, all for this picture, the environment is the same? No? Why? Oh, because the plant is different. What else? The animal seawater and organisms such as fish and coral. So they are all different, okay? Got it, class? Got it. That's great. Now, I want you to focus on a forest picture. In the previous lesson, you have learned about the characteristic between living organism and non-living organism. So can you identify what living organism you can find here? Yeah, trees, birds, mammals. I don't see mammals here, but mammals can be here. What else? Nothing? Excellent. So what about the marine ecosystem? What living organism you can find here? Fish. Great. What else? Aquatic plants. Great. All those are living things. We call them as biotic components. Remember, living things, we call them as biotic components. Now, besides the living organism, what else you can find in the ecosystem? Water, correct. Sunlight, yes. Temperature, excellent. So these are non-living components. Non-living components. We call them as abiotic components. So can you find the difference between biotic and abiotic components? Right. Biotic means living components, while abiotic means non-living organism. Okay, that's great. Now I want you to look at the forest and marine ecosystem again. Do you think the organism living in the forest can live in the ocean? No. Why not? Because the environment is different, correct. What else? Because the environment conditions are different. Because they need different habit. Exactly. For example, like a fish need water to survive, while many forest organisms live on land, right? So here's our main question today. Why do different ecosystems have different biodiversity? I want you to keep this question in mind as we explore the difference between the ecosystems. Okay, great. Now I will divide you into several groups. Each group will analyze each ecosystem. I want Faiza to be in the first group. Faiza and friends, you're gonna be in this first group, and Amel and friends, you're gonna be in the second group. Okay. All right. So you have 15 minutes to discuss with your group and make sure everyone participate. I want you to identify 4 things, which is the type of ecosystem, the biotic components, and biotic components, also the characteristic of the ecosystem. Okay, you may start now. All right, time's up, everyone. After having discussion, I want you to represent your findings. Let's start with group 1. Please explain your ecosystem, its biotic component, its abiotic component, and what makes your ecosystem different from another ecosystem. First group, Faiza.
Okay, thank you, Miss. Okay, so based on our group discussion, our group analyzed that mangrove ecosystem, the biotic components include mangrove trees, and then fish, and also crabs, and then we have birds. The abiotic components also include water, mud, sunlight, temperature, and the mangrove ecosystem is different. We think because it has a like salty or blackish water and a muddy soil. I think that's all, Miss.
Okay, very great, Faiza and friends. So I want to ask you a question, Faiza and friends. If the temperature in ecosystem increase significantly, what do you think might happen to the organism?
We believe some organism may not survive, Miss.
Okay, excellent. So, abiotic factors, which is the temperature, can influence the organism that live in ecosystem, right? That's pretty good. Okay, let's move to the second group. Amel.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, our group will present about the marine ecosystem. The biotic components are fish, coral, seaweed, plankton, and other marine animals. The abiotic components are seawater, sunlight, temperature, and then salinity.
Okay, thank you for your presentation, Amel. And I want to ask you a question. What do you think makes the marine ecosystem different from the others ecosystem?
2 minutes left, Priti.
Right, sir. Okay, very good, Amel. Now, because it's the end of our discussion, I want us to summarize what we have learned today. So, first question: what is the biodiversity at the ecosystem level? Great. It is the variety of ecosystem in an area. Next, what are the two main components of an ecosystem? Correct. Biotic and abiotic. Excellent. Now, I want you to remember that biodiversity is not only about the variety of species. It also includes the variety of ecosystem and the interaction. Remember the interaction between the organism and their environment. And this gonna be the end of our class. But before that, I want to give you some homework, which is I want you to analyze 5 plants and 5 animal in around your house and name the ecosystem. Okay, class, got it? Okay. I think that's all for our class today. Thank you for your participation today, and I hope you enjoy our class, you enjoy my class today, and I'm so sorry if I said something wrong or I hurt your feelings. See you in the next lesson, and don't forget, next week we're gonna discuss about your homework. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much. That's all, ma'am, sir.
Okay, thank you, Priti, for the performance. And well, now we will return to Miss Hesti. Miss Hesti, to provide feedback. Okay, Miss Hesti, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Pak Yazir. Okay, Priti, I have some comments and also feedbacks to your teaching simulation. First of all, I'd like to say that overall everything is okay, especially when you apply questioning strategies. One of the teaching skills that you have already learned in the previous semester. The way how you stimulate your students to be active, to express their ideas, to know how far they have already they know the material that you are explaining to your students. The way how you try to recall what you have already explained to your students can be the way you change how you ask the students, so that it doesn't mean that you have to ask the students by asking have you still remembered, or do you still remember our material about this before, blah blah blah, but you try to recall by asking them the questions in order to confirm or to clarify whether they have already known about the previous material or not. And because you are explaining about the biodiversity, you try to provide any more interactive and also interesting materials, maybe from other teaching resources. Maybe you can provide any videos so that they know, okay, this is what I have known of, or that I have already met in my environment, in my maybe at home, at class, at home, at schools, or they can meet in their daily life. So then they can relate to what you have already explained to their daily life. And okay, I think that's all for Priti. Good luck, Priti. Okay, that's all, Pak Yazir.
Okay, thank you, Miss Hesti. Okay, what about Miss Tita? Maybe you have some recommendations or
Yeah,
suggestions?
actually, I didn't follow Pretty from the first time. Yeah, I just saw her in her 7 or 8 slides of it. But what I can say from what I see, yeah, from what I see, Pretty is quite good in having questioning techniques to the students. Yeah, she could invite the students participate interactively, and I think that's good. Yeah, because questioning could help you when you feel you need more strategies in teaching. So I think that's what I can say, Pak Yazir, because I didn't see her for the whole activities.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Tita. Okay, this is the last participant, and Amel, are you ready to present? How
Ready,
to
sir.
perform? Yes, for sure. Yeah, yeah. You certainly are ready to perform. Too. Sorry. Okay, Amel, time is yours.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity, sir. I will share my screen first and then, okay, I will start my teaching in 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, good morning, everyone. Yeah, it's still morning here in Indralaya. How are you today? Good? Okay, how's the weather outside? Sunny or windy? Okay, before we start our class, let's sing together with me. Good morning, everybody. How are you? I'm fine. Good morning, everybody. How are you? I'm fine. Good morning, students. Good morning, teacher. Good morning, everybody. How are you? I'm fine. Are you ready for the class? Yes, I am. Yes, we are. Are you ready for the class? Let's be quiet. Shh, be quiet. But as usual, if I ask you, I want you to speak louder. Okay, everyone, before we start our class today, let me introduce myself first. My name is Amelia Putri Utami. You can call me Teacher Amel. Teacher Amel. Okay, so today we're going to learn about preposition. Do you know what is preposition? Does anyone know what prepositions are? Okay, preposition help us to tell where something is, or preposition help us to describe the position of things. Okay, let's learn about prepositions together. Oh wow, I have something for you. Wow, who is this? Her name is Bunny. Now let's call Bunny and say hi to Bunny together. Hi, Bunny. Let's say it louder. Hi,
Hi,
Bunny.
Bunny.
Okay, thank you. Now I have box here. Let's learn about preposition with Bunny and box. First, we have in. In means inside something. So when something is inside the box, we say in. Now let's say in together. In. Okay, good job. Now where is Bunny? Bunny is in the box. Good job. Next we have where we have here. We have on. On means on top of something. When something is on top like this, let's say on. Now where is Bunny? Bunny is on top on the box. Okay, now we have where to put Bunny? Here. Now where is Bunny? We have here is under. Under means below of something. When something is below like this, like Bunny, we say under. Now let's say under together. Under. Okay, the last one I have is by. By? What is by? By when something is next to another thing, like this. Here, bunny is here, and then the box is here. Now, bunny is by the box. Remember, by means next to something or near of something. Okay, now let's say by together. Say by. Okay, good job. Now we have in, on, under, and by. Now teacher Amel has a game. The game is Guess Where is Ellie? Are you ready? If you're ready, say ready, teacher.
Ready, teacher.
Okay, now let's start our game. Oh wow, what is this? Hi, I'm Ellie. Ellie say, let's play a guessing game together. Can you tell me where Ellie is? Is she in, on, under, or by? First. Okay, now where is Ellie? Is she on the box? Is she in the box? Or is she under the box?
In the box.
In the box, are you sure?
In the box.
Okay, let's check it out. Yeah, you're right. Ellie is in the box. Okay, next, move to the next question. Now, where is Ellie? Is she on the box? Or is she by the box? Or is she under the box?
Under, miss.
Under.
Okay, good job. You're so smart. I'm so proud of you. Ellie is now under the box. Under means you are below something, like 2 boxes, 3 boxes, or just 1 box. Okay? Now, where is Ellie? Who knows?
Top.
Is she top?
Oh,
Are you sure?
Top. Yes.
Okay, let's check it out. Oh, Ellie is on the box. Okay, great. Wow, I wonder how Ellie got on top of the box. Okay, last one. How about now? Where is Ellie? Is she in the box? No?
no.
Or is she on the box?
No, miss.
No? So where is she? Is she by the box?
Yes, by the
Yes. By the
By
box.
the box. Good job, kindergartners. Ellie is by the box. Okay. So Ellie say, yay, good job everyone. You did amazing. Now we know in, on, under, and by. Let's give ourselves a big clap. Clap, 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 clap. Now let's say goodbye to Ellie. Goodbye, Ellie. See you. Okay, everyone. Before we finish our class today, let's remember what we learned today. What did we learn today? I would to ask Pretty. What did we learn today?
We learned about preposition, miss.
Okay, preposition. Good. Preposition. Okay, we learned about preposition. What preposition did we learn today, Pretty? We have 4.
We learned in, on, under, and by.
Okay, good job. Very good. Okay, so I want to ask you, class, did you have fun today with teacher Amel?
Yes, very fun.
Okay, I'm happy to hear that. You all did a great job today. Give yourself a big clap. Big, big, big clap. Okay, now let's sing together again. Are you ready to go home? Yes, I am. Yes, we are. Are you ready to go home? Let's be quiet. Shh. Now it's time to say goodbye. Let's wave our hands together. Wave. Now say hi to teacher Amel. Say bye-bye to teacher Amel. Now say bye-bye to Elsa. Bye-bye, Elsa. Now say hi. Say bye-bye to Pretty. Bye-bye, Pretty. Now say say bye-bye to our classmates. Bye-bye, classmates. Bye-bye, everyone. Okay, thank you so much for today, kindergartners, and see you next time.
Okay, thank you, Amal. Okay, are you ready to provide the feedback gitu ya? Okay, it's time to provide the feedback.
English for kids. Yeah, very, very interesting.
Okay.
I don't want to
Okay.
give comment. Please ask
Okay,
others.
it's time for Memberita. Okay, Memberita, time is yours.
No, not me, but others. Yeah.
Oh, dia.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Bu 50. Okay, Bu 50. Okay, Bu 50, it's time for you to provide the feedback.
No, I like the way Amel do the teaching practice. It's fun learning. Yeah, I think the students will really love the activities that Amel is trying to give in the classroom. Me too. Yeah, including me as if I was a kid, I will love the Amel and also the classroom. And yeah, I think overall it's good, Amel. Excellent. You build an interaction between the students and you yourself. You give questions and so the classroom is not boring. That's the point. Yeah. But only that, remember, in every classroom activities, we need to build what we called, first the students learn under our guidance, right? But in the end, they should be independent. Mereka bisa melakukan mandiri. So I think it's better, yeah, if you also give activities inside during your teaching practice or during your classroom where they try to do it individually, ya. Harusnya ada mungkin worksheet, maybe, so that we know whether they can do it. I mean, each student can do it individually. So that's the time we know that they are able to use the prepositions that becomes the topic of your teaching today. And another one for teaching kids or elementary school students, we do not try to teach concept. For example, what is preposition? No, but they are not going to remember that. But what they remember is the under those practices. Yeah. So yeah, just minimize or avoiding trying to ask them what is preposition, how many types. They are not going to remember preposition for kids. Thank you. That's from me, Pak Yazir. Pak Yazir? Maybe Pak Farhan, you can add.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you,
the
Pak
one and
Yazir.
only Pak Farhan.
Okay, Pak Yazir, thank you very much. Okay, Amer, I love your way with teaching, very, very interesting. Even mungkin saya sendiri yang udah tua ini ngelihatnya ikut nyanyi gitu. Jadi betul-betul menggerakkan untuk bisa follow your instruction. Okay, so the overall your content is clear and quite organized, yeah, helping student to understand the materials and maybe can reach the competencies, yeah, and your strategies quite quite varied, yeah, and creating more engaged and effective learning. Maybe this way can give sample for other presenter, ya, mungkin lebih baik lagi ke depannya agar lebih termotivasi dan juga yang paling semangat spiritnya untuk bisa memberikan yang terbaik. Itu yang paling penting pada seluruh peserta, ya. Oke, That's all, Amel. Thank you very much, and great job ya. Oke, that's all Pak Azir. Makasih.
Okay, thank you, Pak Farhan. And okay, what a great performance, yeah, of the students in this afternoon. But at the end of the session, we would like to invite one of the alumni of the C teacher, okay, Nurul Agustin, yeah, to share her experience while he went to the Philippines. Oh, where did you go, Nurul? Let's share.
Last year, sir.
Yeah.
On November.
Where?
MMSU.
MMSU.
Laboratory. Yeah, same
Yeah.
like them.
Okay, yeah. Nurul Agustin, yeah, the one of our alumni of the C teacher, yeah. He ever went to the MMSU. That's why this afternoon we would like to invite her to share the insights or the experience, because it will add more information for you, yeah, before you go to the Philippines. Yeah. Okay, Nurul Agustin, time is yours.
Okay, thank you so much. Opportunity. My name is Nurul Agustin, and I would be so happy to share my experience as a C teacher in Philippines. So I will experience this. I hope you can get the point of my experiences and apply it to your teaching. So first, when you enter the classroom, your research teacher introduce you to the. Basically, if you watch Philippine, they will say like introduction or greetings, semua tegak dan menyapa gurunya. So the teacher will the RT will introduce you to them, and then the student call you teacher. They do not call you miss or ma'am, but they call you teacher. So they call me before teacher Nurul. And then the student will go, good afternoon, teacher Nurul, Ma'am Diana, welcome for Magalang, like that. And then the RT will tell you to lead the classroom, have your classroom rules. So when you teach, you provide your classroom rule. For example, you need to sit nicely, and then you need to speak English. And then when you go to the toilet, you need to ask the teacher and blah, blah. So you provide your classroom rules. And don't forget, every student, especially in elementary or kindergarten, they are really fluent in English. So you do not need to worry. They do not use Tagalog or they do not use language in the classroom. They use special. And then when you teach, if you see from the model that I have shared, especially an elementary lesson, before the teacher explained about the material or the have the reading session. So you can use your PowerPoint to have the reading, and you got student to read, not you. The one who read the story is you, not the student. And then later on, after you finish all of the reading, you can have a quiz. So they can know what is the main idea and blah, blah, blah of the story that you provided in the model. And then the key things of teaching in the Philippines, first, they use really active learning, especially in kindergarten. When you come to the classroom, you will sing like more than four songs before you start teaching. So they're having, so first you will sing MMSU hymn, and then a lot of more. And after that, you will do the teaching practice. And then when you teach, you can connect your teaching with real life situation. For example, when you want to teach past tense, you ask your student what did they do yesterday. And then you give the question that connects to their real life. For example, did you eat mang inasal? Mang inasal is one of the famous food in Philippines. So they will feel like, oh my God, this teacher know my culture, like that. So they can be more engaged with your teaching.
And then after that, you can give them exercises that based on that you teach. You can provide the game, for example, board game. So you write the first form of the past tense, and then you ask them write the second and the third form of the past tense. And then after you teach, you can give them exercises based on the lesson that you teach. You can also use a stamp. We have it actually in Mr. DIY. It is a stamp that can have a nice work or very good. That so after you check, you can put the stamp. And then at the end, you can ask your student to make the sentence so they can, so you know that the student actually know about your teaching. They got what you have delivered. And then when they do when they make the sentence, you can give them a reward. At that time, I have like a pencil case, but it is in batik, and it makes them really happy, and it makes it meaningful to your teaching. And then you can close the class as usual. And then if you think that when you teach, the students are not paying attention to you, especially first grade, they are really hard to get the attention. So you can provide attention grabber. For example, you say bus bus and they will say beep beep. So it's kind of interesting to put in your studies so they can be more engaged. And then I want you to know that when you teach one class, it is only 60 minutes of teaching. And in the classroom for elementary, there are only 25 people. So it is not a lot. So really, it's really possible if you want to provide games or everything. And then remember that you need to appreciate the student when you ask the question to them, and when you answer them, you can ask like, "Thank you so much for thank you so much for answering," and blah blah blah. And about the what more? Do you have any question? Okay. After you teach, and then you will DRT, you will have the documentation session, which you take picture with the student. After that, you have evaluation. So evaluation feedback from the RT. Okay. Elsa?
Okay, thank you. I want to ask about the media. The media, apakah berarti kita bawa dari Indonesia, or we can just adapt it when we go there, when we attend there, so we can adapt it first when we go there, or we just kita bisa bikin aja dulu dari Indonesia, atau bagaimana?
From my opinion, it's better for you to provide it when you are in Indonesia, because it's really it's really hard to go somewhere, especially it is not your country. So they are also aware of you. So you cannot go out without their permission. And mostly it is hard for you to find something in the Philippines, because mostly you will be confused. But don't worry, they also, if you want to print something, they provide the printer in our dorm, so you can use it, and they provide also the paper, so no worry at all.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nurul. I would like also to add about the case, yeah. Sometimes we don't know exactly whether you as teacher student can present anything about our culture, yeah, because you teach based on their curriculum. However, it is better, as Nurul suggests you to bring your own realia, okay? The doll, for example, you use doll, something like that, so you don't need to buy, yeah? Not only for tadi siapa ya? Not only for Amelia, not only for Amelia, for other also. Even though it is in era of technology, we still need what we call with realia. So the variations of your media will give you good score. Oke. Jadi bervariasi lah medianya. Kira-kira aku bawa boneka, oh ya cocok lah. Jadi kalian semua ini nanti memperkirakan apa ya realia yang bisa saya bawa kecil aja untuk mengajar. Seperti itu ya. Jadi jangan semuanya gambar yang ada di apa? Digital gitu, di digital one, the soft copy one, bukan ya, tapi ada misalnya gambar, in order you have to show like this ya, ini nih pamerin gini gitu ya. Jadi bukan hanya pictures, good pictures on the screen ya, on the LCD bukan, tapi ada misalnya kalian pikirkan kayaknya nanti cocok kalau, jadi carilah gambar yang benar-benar kalian bawa gitu yang istilahnya global ya, kira-kira sedunia ini pakai sama gitu. Atau nanti bicara tentang culture Palembang yang dibawa, jangan culture Jawa ya. Sebab mahasiswa si teacher program yang dari Jawa ya dia akan bawa budaya dia. Dia akan bawa puppet doll ya, bawa apa itu wayang. Kita apa yang bisa kita bawa seperti itu untuk realia ya. Itu ini saran dari Ibu supaya kalian ingat membawa. Karena kesan itu mau ngajar, bukan mau jalan-jalan ya. Mengajar, tapi ada sih nanti sesi jalan-jalan ya Nurul ya. That's correct Nurul? Iya. Okay, good. Continue. Question for Nurul.
Okay, is there any question? Any else?
Okay, let me not ask Nurul ya, but at least Nurul tell the students about the lesson plan Nurul. Yeah, the lesson plan is very different from us, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, the student have to write anything in the RPS in the lesson plan. Is that correct, Nurul?
They provide our conversation
Yeah.
and the student response. What we
Yeah.
respond to the student. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, please tell the students.
Okay.
Mhm.
I will share the screen first.
Mhm. One thing that you have to remember that you may not compare, you may not differentiate. Oh, in Indonesia like this. Why in Filipino like this? No, no comparison at all. Yeah, because you are in the different culture, so we have to apa namanya, respect to the place, the culture. Silakan Nurul.
So this is the example of the lesson plan. I teach grade 4 elementary, and then you will write the objective and then what is the content. The learning objective, actually, they provide it in the module, so you do not need to think about your own objective because they have their own objective. And then the content, what is the lesson that you will provide, and then the model, and also what are the materials that you're going to bring. Example here, I have top and then printed story, PT and worksheet. For the it is art, I believe that I already shared for one curriculum, and then with learning materials. For this one is English 2. English 4 is for grade 4, like that. And then you provide your teaching materials like that. And then this one is very complicated for this part, for the further, because you need to provide the teacher activity, which what will you do, and then for student activity, what are you expect to you. Example like this: good morning, student. Good morning, ma'am. How are you? Blah blah blah. It is long, So you need to
Wait,
think
Nurul.
carefully.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello,
ma'am.
Nurul. You said that the student have to say teacher rather than ma'am. Why here you write
Yeah,
ma'am?
because at that time we don't know yet the real
Oh, I
situation in the
see.
class.
Uh-huh.
And then I don't know at that time. I don't think that MMSU prepare really well for us on that batch. We don't know
Okay.
do this by our own like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, so they just put teacher, okay? Then that's the procedure. This one it's only for what we call it opening, and one is so there will be a story. So the teacher will show the story, and then student will read the story. After that, explore. Explore is explain the lesson. You teach the student about the material that you give them. And you provide the worksheet that you're gonna give to your student, and then you can explain this part. The student will recall again what they have studied, and then elaborate. Elaborate is when you have a group games like this. Teacher divide the student into 4 groups using spin wheel web, and then the student will play the game. Yeah, and then the evaluation, which is you give them the worksheet. Then you closing this one, closing part, before we end the teaching, blah, blah, blah. After that, that's all. So it's really hard just because you need to expect what the student will respond. That's really long. This one, I also want to share about the model. This one, the model that my research teacher gave me. I'm teaching about verb. So as I told you, they have their learning outcomes here. And then these are the activity, which is engage, the first one, explore, and then explaining, exercise.
Yeah.
That's
I think
all.
almost the same, yeah, for the module,
Yeah.
right? Uh-huh.
Mm,
But what is important, what is different from our textbook, Indonesian textbook for SMA, SMP, or primary school is the topic of every chapter, yeah? We see here that in Philippines, in every chapter, it is written the title of part of speech, like adjective, or past tense, something like that, ya gitu ya, judul-judulnya. Judul-judul di dalam modulnya seperti ini ya. Lesson 3 verbs kan. Kalau di Indonesia kan kita tema. Temanya apa nanti verb ada di dalamnya, adjective ada dalamnya. Jadi kalau di Filipina tampaknya kalau lihat we can see from this slide lesson 3 ya, lesson 3 verbs. Ya, not about the theme. Misalnya kalau di Indonesia kan theme-nya about introduction yourself, misalnya kayak gitu ya. And then in it you can find continuous tense, adjective, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so don't worry. Don't say that, it is different from Indonesia. No, you don't have to say that. Yeah, just follow the rules there. Okay, lanjut Nurul.
Okay, Bu Rita, it's been 15 minutes. Do we need to continue the explanation from Nurul?
So Nurul, do you still have something to tell us? To tell the student? Finish?
I guess finish, ma'am, because you have explained the model.
Okay.
And everything. they have if they have any question, they are still shy to ask here, they can just text me
Mhm.
on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Nurul, for the insights
Hmm.
and the experience you have shared this afternoon. Okay, as the beginning, Bu Rita explained
Kenapa jadi bule banget sih, Bu
the
Rita?
remarks, yeah. Maybe at the end of this session, we
Yeah.
will hear a brief insights
Okay.
from Bu
You
Rita.
mean that closing remark from me?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay. So thank you. I think it is in short, yeah. Are there still students? The 5 students now, yang tidak ada lagi siapa nih?
Sultan.
Sultan ya, iya Sultan pamit tadi. It's okay. Dia mungkin nanti sendirian ya dia. Yang terakhir tuh kalau dia pulang dari Jakarta. Okay, I think we are now at the end of the meeting today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah. So good afternoon, everyone. We have come to the end of our micro teaching for C teacher program lesson from the alumni. Yeah, from Nurul. Yeah, first of all, I would like to express my deep appreciation to all the, not really judges, yeah, to all the lecturers, to all the evaluators. Yeah, you are the lecturers and also the evaluators who has taken time to observe, yeah, to assess, even though it is online. Yeah, you can assess or provide valuable feedback to our students. Your comments, your suggestions will be very important for their preparation. Yeah, at least we can see they can teach actually, yeah, but they have to practice more. Yeah, at least you student, you have to remember the 8 teaching skills ya. Buka-buka lagi tuh modul-modulnya from Ibu 15 Nova kan. You have to read. Bagaimana sih after you ask a question, you may not directly say excellent. Ya, sekali-sekali it's okay ya. Sekali-sekali boleh. But sometimes you have to vary the way you deliver the question. After giving the question, you ask another student whether they have the same idea or not. Yeah. And then the other student you ask anymore. After that, you can conclude, okay, something like that. Yeah. So it is the variation of giving question. So it is small, but it is very important for you as a teacher. Sekali lagi, jangan langsung excellent terus ya, atau very good terus ya, tapi harus di-share to other students. Okay, so again, I would like to say thank you because, yeah, at least in this afternoon, the 5th student can get good insight from you all, yeah, Bu 50 and friends. Also, I would like to say thank you to the head of C Teacher Program 2026, Bapak Dr. Farhan, yeah, try to speak English very good. At least you try, yeah, even though only 1-2 words, it's okay. Thank you for your support, yeah, Pak Yasir also as the PIC of C Teacher Program. Yeah, we have to support all the students to go abroad because going abroad, because internationalization is one of the rector's vision, yeah. Jadi we have to support that. So I would like, yeah. Also to the 5th student, I would like to say thank you. Prepare yourself, yeah, to be good teacher over there. But you can also enjoy the place there. And then, yeah, for Nurul, thank you for joining us this afternoon, sharing your experience inside the practical lesson, yeah, with the student. Your experience actually give the students, yeah, a clearer picture. Why I choose you? Because the student will go to MMSU and you were you had the experience to be there with the kind persons over there, yeah. And again, to our student, please remember that you have to prepare well, yeah. Teach confidently, ya kayak tadi. I know that you are confident, semuanya confident. But tadi kalau siapa ya yang dari BK ya? Siapa Elsa ya BK? Elsa is not a teacher at the time, ya. Dia practice as the counselor. Dia sebagai konselor di situ. Tapi bagus masukan dari Pak Farhan tadi ya. Jangan sampai enggak berbatas waktu nih. Taking a breath-nya berapa detik gitu ya. Bahaya, harus tahu ukuran-ukuran seperti kata Pak Farhan. And then for the student who will go MMSU, respect, respect their culture. Nanti pasti ada culture-nya berbeda ya. Jangan membandingkan culture kita better than them, jangan ya, itu salah satu. Di dalam kelas nanti pasti you can see something different to our culture. Just keep silent and then you think in your mind, oh it is their culture, gitu aja ya. Nggak usah kok gitu ya, kami gini, enggak, pasti berbeda culture-nya ya. Jadi you have to respect that. And then make the most of your sea teacher experience gitu ya. Jadi harus happy to be a sea teacher program. Once again, thank you for everyone who has contributed to today's successfully activity. Small but great, I think. Kalau di sini masih ada ya teman-teman semua. Okay, so I hope to see you all to grow your confidence, professional, and also globally minded teachers. It is what we hope ya. Jadi sekarang nggak lagi kamu kuliah di mana? Where you come from? From FKIP, malu-malu. No, not more. Yeah, you may not do that. Kuliah di mana? FKIP, gitu aja. You have to be proud of that, to be a student of Faculty of Teacher Training and Education ya. Mungkin kalau dulu malu ya, zaman ibu, zaman baheula pasti malu. Kuliah di mana? Nggak mau jawab ya. Kayaknya kayak seolah-olah tuh kalau FKIP itu katro zaman dulu. It is not now ya. FKIP sudah menjadi salah satu fakultas yang leading di Universitas Sriwijaya dan juga di Forkom di 34 FKIP yang ada di Indonesia. So, thank you. Try to be global minded teachers. Jadi teachersnya global gitu ya. Berharap bisa menjadi orang yang diterima secara global gitu. And thank you. See you in the Philippines, but not me, but with the other lecturers over there. Okay, before I close it, I would like to give you 2 pantun ya. Anda usah pantun kali ya. Pergi ke pasar membeli pita, singgah sebentar membeli jamu. Selamat belajar di Filipina, bawa nama Unsri, harumkan namamu. Ya.
Wah, mantap,
Iya,
mantap.
mantap ya. Satu lagi, ke Filipina membawa harapan, singgah di MMSU penuh ceria. Jadilah guru yang penuh keberanian, bawa nama Unsri ke dunia. Selalu itu aja yang diharapkan ya, membawa nama Unsri ke dunia. Okay, by saying Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin, I close our meeting today. Thank you again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Semangat semuanya.
Ya.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Ma'am.
Thank you semuanya, Bu Elika, Bu Kristi, dan semuanya ya, mahasiswa. Oke, kita leave.
Terima kasih, Bu.
Iya, sama-sama. Oke.